Oh, Habaku is in Los Angeles. Morning, Habaku.
Hey, how you doing, Larry? You know what? That last call you just had, that's the problem right there. Let me tell you something, man. It's just like the 60s, the anti-war movement, and civil rights movement. The more you beat us, the more you spray us, the bigger we gonna get. And he talking to 99% of slackers?
Habaku, do you think the issue here is the same as the issue in the 60s, the Vietnam War and civil rights?
Yes, it's a different issue.
What is the issue?
Thank you, Doctor.
The issue is this, man. People are tired. The colleges, they raising what? They went up 9% on the college fees now. I mean, come on with this, man.
So Occupy, excuse me, Habaku. So Occupy Wall Street is about college tuition fees being too high?
No. What they was doing at UC Davis was about that. Now the 99%, it go all come together, brother. It's going to all come together at the end.
And Habaku, you think this is just as legitimate, just as moral as those who were protesting the Vietnam War and those who were protesting against civil rights? You think this is just just as moral, just as just, just as self-righteous?
Yeah, that's right, Larry.
Really? I'm tell you something. The more they scram, you're gonna make me go out there.
Well, Habaku, I don't want you to go off there. I need you as a listener and as a caller. Larry Eldres, Occupy LA next. Don't go away.
KABC Los Angeles, a Cumulus station. Larry Eldres talks here every weekday 9 to 9.
You can say what you want, say how you feel until 2012.
Okay, Habaku, if I may, can we return? If I may, can we return to your assertion that I've sold out to a corporation? What do you do for a living?
I work.
You work for a corporate? You work for a company?
No.
You work for yourself?
Pretty much. I can't.
Pretty much. You can't say what you do?
No. I can't really get into all that.
I see.
All right, but
SEAL Team 6, right?
Yeah, I think you're very smart, man. But my point is this now. See, like, I wish you were here when during the Obama election when he was going against Hillary.
I was.
I mean, you weren't on KBC, because they had.
Yes, I was. I was right on the air during the election. Absolutely, I was.
Well, I know I got into it with O'Reilly, because he kept talking about.
Habaku, I've been on this station for 17 years minus 2. But
okay.
I was on the air during the race between Hillary and John Edwards and Chris Dodd and Joe Biden and all of them.
Okay, well, just like that.
And so what's your point?
My point is this: Obama's going to win. The Republican Party have no one. Everybody up there is pretty much idiots. Idiots, man. I mean, look how they are on stage with each other. They're not going to win anything. Romney, he keeps running for president. Why? Why, man? What do he want, huh? You want to help the corporations? He can't win anything. He had one-time governor, and that's it. He's lucky. And Kane, I got to give it to Kane. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If Obama was president, I'd vote for Kane. He's better than all of them.
Well, I thought you said they were all idiots.
Yeah, but he's better than all of them.
So he's the least idiot of all of them.
He's the least idiot out of all of them.
Okay, all right, Habaku. Thank you very much for the call. I appreciate it. That's a ringing endorsement. Maybe Herman Cain ought to use that as a campaign slogan. Vote for me. I'm the least idiot among the Republicans.
Larry, what you're doing is...
Wait a second, Jerry. You're telling me that whenever somebody uses pepper spray on people who are passively resisting, it is wrong. I'm asking. Is that what you're telling me?
Passive, non-combative.
Okay, so it's always wrong.
Yes.
What should they have done?
There's other measures they could have used practically.
Like what?
Oh, like removing them, by, removing them from the location.
So physically removing them to you is less of a problem than using pepper spray?
Oh, definitely.
Well, I disagree with that, Jerry, and I think other officers do as well.
I'll tell you, and what I'm seeing there is what you do is that you make everything like is conservative versus, liberal, and it's not always like that.
No, I'm not. We're talking about what should be done to remove resistors. That's what we're talking about. You're the one who brought up left and right, Jerry.
Because that's what you did. That's what you did when the other corner.
I'm talking to you. You and I are having a conversation. Whether pepper spray should be used to make people disperse. You're telling me they should not use it, and I'm telling you that other police officers disagree with you.
They are wrong as well.
I'm sorry?
They are wrong as well. Like, see, they look at the California Post instruction and the OC 11 force and a continuum scale. You cannot use that for passive and combative demonstrators.
Gary, thank you for the call. I don't know what to say to you. You're telling me that pepper spray should never be used for non-combative passive resistance. And I'm telling you that a number of officers have called and they disagree with you. And this attorney who represents police officers mentioned this Headwaters case. I'm looking at the case, and as I said, the facts are very different. What the officers did in the case of the county of Humboldt is they took Q-tips and swabbed it with pepper spray and then put it in the eyes of the protesters. Did it several times. That has not been the case here. And so what the court said is a jury could rule that that was excessive, and so it sent the case back to the jury to determine on a fact basis whether or not these officers used excessive force. But the court did not say, under no circumstances do you use pepper spray in a situation like this, which is what the attorney gave us the impression the court said. They didn't say that at all. They said in this particular case, where the officers not only used pepper spray but also took Q-tips and swabbed it in their eyes, it was excessive, or that a jury could find it. So they sent it back to the trial court to find out whether or not it was excessive. So Arthur, Los Angeles. Morning, Arthur.
Good morning, Larry. Listen, Larry, any reporter that took your side in that Chicago, you want to call it, interview with Chris Matthews, they must have had peanut butter for brain matter on that matter, because they're nuts, man. You broke rule number 1 in radio.
Oh, okay, Arthur. Here's rule number 2.
Thank you, Arthur.
Number 2. You're annoying. Bye. Rhonda is in Los Angeles. Morning, Rhonda.
Good morning, Larry. I have 2 challenges for you. To read Bill O'Reilly's book.
Why would I want to do that?
Because then you can compare, how you treat Chris Matthews the same way how you're going to treat Bill O'Reilly with his book.
Well, hold on.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Let me just finish about your first challenge.
Okay.
What I've read about Bill O'Reilly's book is that it's a good book about Abraham Lincoln. There were some minor things that...
Now you say minor.
Let me just finish.
Okay.
There were some minor things that a left-winger pointed out that were quickly slapped down by Bill O'Reilly. They were minor. In the case of Chris Matthews, these are major. The major event of... Let me just finish, Rhonda.
Okay.
The major event of JFK's life is the Cuban Missile Crisis. And Bill O'Reilly even acknowledged that was a major event about which the book was written.
Okay.
And in that major event, he completely leaves out why this thing even happened. So I think that's a major problem, don't you?
I think the major issue is I haven't read Chris Matthews' book. I'm not going to read it, because I know enough history about that I don't need to read about JFK. What I'm asking you, what I'm challenging you to do, is to read Bill O'Reilly's book. Don't tell me what somebody else there. I'm talking about what you...
Why do I want to read it, Rhonda? I got plenty of things to do with my life. I don't want to read it. Why should I read it? What's the point?
I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because the thing is, you talk about the left-wingers, and I'm saying you're a right-winger. And the thing is, like I would say also, the second challenge was to go over Gingrich record, because last time I heard you talk...
Wait a minute. Are we done with the first challenge now? Are we finished with that?
You already said you're not going to read it, because I believe you're not going to read it because of the fact that Bill O'Reilly has made so many misstatements that you would not want to
No, that's not what I said. What I said is I have no interest in reading it. I got plenty of things to do. I have no interest in reading it. Apparently what you want me to read it for is to take him apart on his characterization of Lincoln, as if the book is as sloppy as Matthews' book. And for what I've read, it's not sloppy, so I wouldn't even take him apart. So I guess you want me to read Bill O'Reilly's book, so I'll be mean to him the way you think I was mean to Chris Matthews, I guess is what your point is.
No, my point is the fact that the last time I called you last week, you said you hadn't read it. So I like to say, when did you read it? Because when I talked to you last week, you hadn't read it.
Had read which?
Bill O'Reilly's book. When I talked to you last week.
I haven't read it. I have no intention of reading it.
But now you say you read it, what you read.
No, I didn't. I read about the book.
Okay.
I read reviews of the book, and a couple of the reviews took issues with some minor things that he said, including the name of the theater where Lincoln was shot. He got the name of the theater wrong or something like that, relatively minor. So I don't consider that to be some big problem. There are big problems with Chris Matthews' JFK book, and it's not just me saying this. I mentioned this left-wing guy who writes for the New York Times also had the same problems with it, Rhonda. So I still don't understand what your point is.
Well, my point is the fact that, you talk about left-wing people, but you will not do the same thing. What you do with,
okay, Rhonda, this call has jumped the shark. As far as I'm concerned, your criticism is incomprehensible once again. So I'm going to move on. Thank you for calling.
Screw you, Larry. Rhonda was right on, you stupid ass. Give her a chance to talk. You hogged airwaves.
Mike Calabasas, the officers asked the students to move. Wayne's on the air.
From what I understand, about right now, you came back probably about 2 years ago.
I've been on radio for 17 years.
Okay.
I've written 3 books. I've written approximately 800 articles. I write one a week. I've been writing one a week since 1898.
Okay. So, with that taken into consideration, I mean, from what I've heard, right, and over the last couple of months that I've been listening to you, like a friend turned me on to you, okay, I haven't heard a positive thing that you had to say about the African American community. And even if you look at yesterday, when you were saying, yes, the president has inspired, the African community feels inspired by the election of Obama, that we are very hopeful about the future. And your friend was even saying he's going to vote for him because, yes, he is going to inspire a whole generation of African American youth to do better for themselves. Because before it was not a reality for us that, an African American could be president, but now there is that reality.
So Wayne, is your point that therefore I, Larry Elder, positive about Obama because he's black?
No, my point is not that you should be positive about Obama because he's black. My point is that from the programming I've been listening with you, is that you talked about the OJ thing, and it was you made the insinuation that if black people are unable to render judgment because they see color first and not justice, right? And then when the Casey Anthony verdict came out, he even said the same thing. You kind of hinted that they had, this time it wasn't black people, but, there were people who had that same type of mentality.
Well, Wayne, it seems to me you've just now contradicted yourself. First, you accused me of saying black people are incapable of reasoning, and the O.J. Simpson case is an example of that. And then you let me finish, Wayne. And then you say that I said the Casey Anthony jury did not reason, although that jury was predominantly white. So I'm a little confused about how it is you're saying I'm saying black people can't reason when you also have said that I said that the Casey Anthony jury, which was predominantly white, did not reason properly. So I'm a little stumped here.
All right, let me clarify. I apologize. Let me clarify then what
Wayne, I'm sorry. We're out of time. I was thoroughly enjoying the conversation. Please call back again. But so far, I wasn't impressed. All right, we're going to talk about these flash mobs and when will President Obama say something? I'm Larry Elder. Don't go away.